They won't tell you. They won't fight you. They won't even admit it to themselves. But the signs are there, hidden in their silence, buried in their body language, woven into the smallest details of their words. Someone in your life secretly dislikes you, and they're hiding it. What if their smile wasn't real? What if their words meant nothing? What if, without saying a word, they've already made up their mind about you? Would you be able to tell? Today, we break through the illusion. We uncover the 5 hidden signs that reveal someone secretly dislikes you, all through the lens of Stoic wisdom. Pay attention, because once you see the signs, you'll never unsee them. First, they are indifferent to your presence or absence. You walk into the room and nothing changes. No shift in energy, no acknowledgement, not even a fleeting glance in your direction. It's as if you are a shadow, there, but unnoticed. At first, you tell yourself it's nothing. Maybe they're just distracted. Maybe they didn't see you. But deep down, you feel it. When someone truly values you, your presence matters. They react, even in subtle ways. A nod, a brief smile, a slight change in posture. But this person, nothing. You recall the last conversation you had with them. It was short, clipped, almost mechanical. They didn't ask questions. They didn't seem to care about your stories or thoughts. And when you left, they didn't seem to notice. No, see you later, no warmth, just silence. The Stoics teach that we should not seek validation from others, but they also teach that indifference speaks volumes. A person who secretly dislikes you won't waste energy on hostility. They will simply act as if you do not exist. Their cold neutrality is their rejection, wrapped in silence. Indifference is louder than hate. If someone treats your presence and absence as the same, it's not an accident. It's a message. The question is, will you listen? 2. Their words and actions lack sincerity. Their words and actions lack sincerity. You can hear it in their voice. The words sound right, but something feels off, like a script being read instead of a conversation being had. That's great, they say, but their tone is flat. Their smile doesn't reach their eyes. You just told them something important, an achievement, a struggle, something personal, and their response is lukewarm at best, forced at worst. There's no real emotion behind it, no genuine reaction. It's the kind of politeness that isn't polite at all. And then you start noticing it everywhere. Their compliments feel empty, spoken out of obligation rather than sincerity. Nice job, they say, but without looking at you. I'm happy for you. But their energy doesn't match their words. It's like watching an actor in a role they don't want to play. Stoicism teaches that true character is revealed through actions, not words. A person who secretly dislikes you won't show outright hostility. That would require too much effort. Instead, they offer a facade, a shallow performance of friendliness. But sincerity is hard to fake for long. Their responses become robotic, their gestures mechanical. And the biggest clue? When you truly need them, their support is nowhere to be found. Because deep down, they were never really there in the first place. 3. They subtly undermine or dismiss your opinions. You share an idea, something you've thought about deeply, something that excites you. But before you even finish, they cut in. Yeah, but that won't really work, they say, brushing it off like a speck of dust on their sleeve. No curiosity, no follow-up questions, just instant dismissal. At first, you second-guess yourself. Maybe they have a point. Maybe your idea wasn't that great. But then you notice a pattern. It's not just this time. Every time you share something, an opinion, a perspective, even a simple thought, they find a way to poke holes in it. Not in a constructive way, not to help you think deeper, but to subtly diminish what you say. They rarely disagree outright. That would be too obvious. Instead, they undermine in small, calculated ways. A smirk, a sarcastic, "Oh, sure," a half-hearted nod that says, "I'm just humoring you." When others contribute, they engage, they ask questions. But with you, They move on quickly as if your words carry less weight. The Stoics teach that we should not seek approval, but they also teach that true wisdom welcomes discussion, not dismissal. When someone secretly dislikes you, they won't argue with you. They'll make you feel like what you say isn't even worth arguing about. And the real test? The next time they need an idea, they might just say something eerily similar to what you once suggested, as if they had thought of it all along. 4. They avoid unnecessary interactions or obligations with you. Ever notice how some people always seem too busy when it comes to you? You text them, and the response comes hours, sometimes days, later, short and lifeless. You walk into a room, and they suddenly find something fascinating on their phone. When plans are made, they're the first to have a last-minute thing come up. At first, you think it's just coincidence. Life gets busy, right? But then you start seeing the pattern. They always seem to have time for others. With them, conversations flow effortlessly. Plans come together easily. Yet, with you, it's a series of delays, excuses, and polite rejections. And when they do have to interact with you, it feels forced, like they're fulfilling an obligation rather than engaging willingly. Their responses are minimal. Their body language is closed off. They never initiate conversation. And if you don't reach out, the silence stretches indefinitely. The Stoics remind us that true relationships, whether in friendship, business, or life, are built on reciprocity. If someone truly values your presence, they will make time, not excuses. And if they don't, they will let their absence speak for them. Indifference is not always about hostility. Sometimes it's about the quiet, consistent effort to keep you at arm's length. And the sooner you recognize it, the sooner you can stop chasing a connection that was never really there. 5. Their energy shifts when you enter the room. You walk in and something changes. It's subtle but undeniable. The laughter softens, the conversation slows, the warmth in the air cools just a little. They were just talking, engaged, animated, but now their smile fades, their shoulders stiffen, and their tone flattens. You tell yourself you're imagining it. Maybe they're just tired, maybe they didn't see you. But then it happens again and again. When you approach, their body turns slightly away. When you speak, their eyes dart elsewhere. When others greet you, their enthusiasm dims. And it's not what they do, it's what they don't do. They don't light up when they see you the way they do for others. They don't lean in when you talk. They don't make you feel welcome. Stoicism teaches that we should observe without attachment, to see things as they are, not as we wish them to be. And the truth is, energy never lies. When someone secretly dislikes you, their body knows before their words do. The tension in their posture, the forced politeness, the way their presence subtly withdraws, it all tells you what they won't say out loud. The lesson? Pay attention, but don't take it personally. Their energy is theirs to carry, not yours. Walk into the room with your own presence, your own confidence. Because the people who truly value you, you'll feel it the moment you arrive. Conclusion: the truth is in the silence. The signs are always there, you just have to see them. Someone who secretly dislikes you won't always come out and say it. They won't start fights or openly push you away. Instead, they'll show it in their indifference, their lack of sincerity, their subtle dismissals, their avoidance, and in the way the energy shifts when you walk into the room. But here's the thing, their opinion of you is not your burden to carry. The Stoics remind us that we cannot control how others feel, only how we respond. When you recognize these signs, don't seek their approval. Don't waste energy trying to change their perception. Simply acknowledge, adjust, and move forward with strength. Because at the end of the day, the right people, the ones who truly value and respect you, will never make you question your place in their life. If you found value in this, like this video, subscribe for more Stoic wisdom and share it with someone who might need to hear this message. And, as always, keep walking the Stoic path.